Hello YouTubers, this is Bad Rabbit here, and today we're going to be talking about Star Wars The Old Republic. I did mention in a previous video when we were doing some PvP that I would be doing some more videos on this game, and it's absolutely bloody fantastic. Now, there is a new expansion coming out, and it's called Knights of the Fallen Empire. So what we're going to do is run through what we know about the lore side of it, what we know is coming in the game, and also some of the items that you can get for early access and early subscribing. Because you don't actually buy this game, it comes free if you subscribe. That's quite cool. Anyway, so let's start off with the lore. So we know that the gentleman in the white that you'll have seen in the video in the armor, his name is Valkorion, Emperor Valkorion of the Eternal Empire. Now, the Eternal Empire started on the planet of Zakul, and what we know is that it began before the Galactic War that we've already been involved in within the game itself. Now, what happens is Valkorion orders his huge fleet to go out and fight both the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire at the same time, and they are victorious. They smash the living bejesus out of both sides, taking multiple planets and multiple sectors from them. So what happens is that we know that the Galactic Republic is still running, and so is the Sith Empire, and there are now 3 factions within the game. Don't know if we can play that yet, but we'll come back to that. Now, Valkorion has 2 sons, Thexan and Arcan. We know that Thexan and Arcan are warriors, and what we see is them growing up within the trailer that's running behind this video, and we know that they ran the campaign against the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire. Now, what else we know is that Valkorion has complete lack of interest in his sons. Just completely and utterly. We see that in the trailer, and it absolutely sends them completely insane. Now, more so Arcan. Now, Arcan was one of the sons, and Thexan is the other. Arcan goes completely crazy and attacks his father, Valkorion. What happens is Thexan saves his father. However, Thexan is killed by Arcan in the process. Very, very dramatic. Now, the game is set 5 years after the current timeline, which is the Shadow of Revan. Now, according to other articles, like IGN, we know that we're frozen in carbonite during all of this happening. So all of the galactic fighting between the Eternal Empire, the Galactic Republic, and the Sith Empire. So, what we also see is in the trailer that Valkorion approaches Arcan as Arcan wakes up out of this rage that he's in, and they walk away into the ship. We don't know why, we don't know what's happening, and we find that in the game, when we start playing, we're woken up by Lana Beniko, who is prominent throughout the whole of the Shadow of Revan storylines, and she tells us what happens, and that we have to unite the remnants of the Empire and the Republic to fight the Eternal Empire. Now, that's very cool. Now, one of the player theories is that the old Emperor and spoilers, so I'm going to give you a second to just blank it off for a minute. Okay, so we know that at the end of Shadow of Revan, Revan tries to free the Emperor from the previous stories, the Immortal Emperor, and the Immortal Emperor gets away. What we don't know is whether Valkorion is possessed by the Eternal Emperor's spirit, or Valkorion is doing this on his own. This is just a fan theory. It's quite cool though, because this Emperor guy does get away. So annoying, you don't get any closure. Anyway, so let's talk about what we get. Now, with the expansion, it is coming out on October the 27th. Now, you get early access if you're a subscriber before that. You get 7 days early access. So what we know is that the game is going to come in 16 chapters. Now, the first 9 chapters are going to be released at launch. They've all got titles. So chapter 1 is called The Hunt, 2, A Dream of the Empire, 3, Outlander, 4, The Gravestone, 5 From the Grave, 6 Asylum, 7 Lady of Sorrows, 8 Taking the Fight, and 9 The Alliance. Now there are 2 other chapters on top of that, plus another 4. So chapter 10 is Anarchy in Paradise, chapter 11 is Disavowed, and the rest don't have names yet. Now what we do know is next year BioWare will be releasing the follow-up chapters as they go along. I think it's going to be on a monthly basis. That's what IGN has reported. So we know that the level cap's going to go up to level 65 from 60. We get 5 new companions, and the companions that we do have, we will probably have missions to go and get those companions. We'll have to make choices. There's going to be some more focusing on customizing gear, a bit more like WoW's transmog service, which is really cool. I find that Star Wars: The Old Republic's costuming and transmog is slightly glitchy and slightly difficult. There's a massive single player campaign coming from BioWare, and it looks as though the group content, sadly, is going to change in these chapters, with more emphasis on solo storytelling, but the group content's probably going to drop off a little bit. We're going to end up with the military droid helping us out as we progress through each of the flashpoints and instances. Now, I like that. I quite enjoy being able to do that on my own, but I do also enjoy doing it with my friends. So I'm not too fussed about that, but a lot of people have been really pissed off that that is how it's going to be. Now, you are still going to be able to group up and do flashpoints with your friends, but there may not be an option there to actually do it specifically. Now, how do we get the content? Well, you get it for free if you're a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber in order to get it. Now, if you subscribe before the game comes out, then you'll get all of the 9 chapters on release. And if you then unsubscribe, you'll still get the 9 chapters, but you won't get the rest until you do subscribe. Early access for subscribers is going to start on the 19th of October, but you need to be a subscriber between the 31st of July and the 19th of October in order to get the early access. With regards to other bits and pieces to tempt you to subscribe first, you get a new companion, which is Nico Okar. He looks like a smuggler or gunslinger. You get a pair of his blasters, which are quite cool looking. You get a great looking duster jacket and a mount. Now, other details which may not quite be so clear on BioWare's Star Wars webpage is that with Knights of the Fallen Empire, you will get all of the older game chapters. You get Revan and the Hutts for nothing, but you have to subscribe. That's very cool and also very vexing for me because I only bought it a month ago. God damn it, and I had to pay for it. But it's cool that you get it. Now, you can choose to create a level 60 character when you start the new expansion, but you can't go back and play the class missions in the previous expansions because you're deemed to have completed them to get to where you are now. I think that's quite cool. It does kick out a lot of the content and a lot of the story from behind, but hopefully you'll have already played that before you do get a level 60. You can also buy multiple level 60s in the cartel market for your own money. Don't know how I feel about that, but that's okay. WoW do it, other places do it, so that's fine. However, nothing is stopping you from going off and starting a level 1 character and working your way all the way through all the old content and then into the new expansion. And that is pretty much what we know. I'm very, very keen on seeing where this goes and playing this out. I love the trailer. I really like some of the things they're implementing here. A lot to do with the costume customizing and the transmogging. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to that. There is mention that there will be further fortresses and stuff that you can buy for credits on the different planets. And yeah, I really like it. The more I play it, the more it feels like Galaxies. Galaxies, Star Wars Galaxies from a long time ago, but a bit better. So that is a brief summary of what we know. That is a brief summary of the lore at the beginning of this video, and that pretty much covers how we're going. Now, there's a patch going on today, and that's going to give us a few more changes to the game and also allow us to be able to get the Eternal Empire armor. That's pretty cool. It does look awesome. It's the soldiers that are running around on the trailer that you'll have watched. Quite looking forward to seeing that. That comes up in a few hours, so I'll get to play that. If you have any additional detail, please feel free to put it at the bottom of this video. If you enjoyed what I've done here, please like and subscribe. Also, if you have any cool theories about who the Emperor is and anything else that I haven't covered, anything in the game that you may have uncovered yourself, and any further detail that I may have missed, please also put that down in the comment section below. It's very cool to share a lot more information between us. We don't know everything that's coming out, and BioWare seem to be releasing snippets of information as we go along. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more videos, as I may have mentioned, in regards to Star Wars The Old Republic. Also, Knights of the Fallen Empire. We're going to be doing some playthroughs of the storyline, probably the Jedi Guardian and Smuggler, but I might do the Imperial side for a little bit of difference. Thanks for watching. Peace.